Alrighty, welcome. I'm going to go over my trade for the day. Now, as you guys know, or you don't know, maybe, I'm not sure. I took like over 9 wins this week. I'm on a over 1 month green streak at this point. I'm going to pretty much just explain to you my thought process for today and how I printed and along with my students. One of my students, actually Dylan, he's requesting a payout tonight, and he's only been trading this model for about a little over a month, like a month and a half, or just trading in general. Actually, he joined my mentorship, my one-on-one mentorship. I taught him how to trade the model. Now he's requesting a payout tonight. Anyways, let's get into this. So question is, what did 930 do? 930 opened up, took out this high right here, as you can see. So we came up, we turtle souped. Let me delete some of this so it's not too confusing. Came up, turtle souped this high along with an SMT, and then we started to displace lower. Now, I didn't enter shorts because it was too premature for my model as far as time. Then we came down, we disrespected this 1 minute for value gap right in here. And then we also created an SMT down at these lows. So if you see, ES came down, created SMT right here. So created a lower low, while NQ made a higher low without taking out that low. So smart money technique. Then we displaced higher, disrespecting these BISIs right in here, these buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiencies. Okay, this one right here as well. So we displaced higher. Now there's a reason why I did not enter this trade. It's because we hit standard deviation, negative 2.5 of a PD array that I only talked about in my Discord. We tapped it around right here, and then here, I'll just draw it out. So we came up, we tapped the negative 2.5, and then we displaced off of that. So along here didn't look bad originally, but after I saw the reactions that we had off 2.5 and negative 2, I did not want to enter. Also because the RR would have been so skewed. An entry like here, targeting that right there, stop loss down here. It's just not a good trade in my opinion. We were also, we were above midnight, which I don't like as well. If I'm going to be longing, I want to be below midnight and these specific times here. So let me go into replay so it shows the times a little bit better. Just go like here. So as you can see, we were above midnight, which I don't want to be longing that, and above 9:30 and above 8:30. So I was like, okay, I'm good. Let me wait for the reaction that we get off of this level here, and then I can determine my bias. So we were coming down right here. We displaced lower, in which I caught my entry about halfway up this candle displacing because I liked the reaction that we had, and I liked that we already were coming from a pretty good draw on liquidity here. So I knew that price had to come down lower more in order to take out these lows because all we had was a little simple SMT right here. It was really nothing crazy. So if we're coming from significant liquidity up here and not so significant liquidity up here, I'm anticipating more of a move lower to finish the move from this liquidity. This SMT here was just enough to push price into a premium of this range here, just enough to tap another PD array that I talked about in my Discord, that I only talk about in my Discord. So after we came up and we tapped negative 2.5, started to displace lower, I caught my entry off this candle right here, targeting this internal low. Now, yes, I could have targeted this down here, and I was pretty much almost 100% certain that it was going to hit there, but I always target the first draw on liquidity as a part of my rules. And the first draw on liquidity would be this low right here. I ended up closing a little bit below that low, just a manual close, because we kind of like displaced through it. And I got 30.25 points out of that. Stop loss above the high at a 1 to 1.44. So it's just that simple. During the right time, we came up, we respected the manipulation, we respected standard deviation of a PD array that I teach, and then we displaced lower, also closing this right here. So as I saw that we started to close below consequent encroachment of this bullish candle right here, I took my entry. It's literally that simple, and I hit take profit in less than a minute. A little over a minute probably. No, it was like less than a minute because as soon as this candle closed, we instantly teeped. And I have it all on live as well, me taking the trade and executing. So that's the trade for today. It was honestly so simple, such an easy trade. If you're trading my model, you will catch things like this every single day, in which I have been doing multiple times a day actually. It's pretty great. And all my students cooked as well. Dylan requesting a payout. Jave, he cooked as well. Just a couple grand on the day. It's just that simple. Yeah. And then you can also see the reactions that we get off these opening times here. as you can see, we come back up, we tap the negative 2.5 again of that PD array, and then we tap the 830 open, and then we start to accumulate a little bit, and then we start to dump. And then, yeah. And then during the next time that is permissible to trade, price came up, took out the high right here. And then as you can see, we're above 8:30, 10, 9:30, and midnight. You'd want to be looking for shorts here. Bang. You get displacement, rebalance right here, displacement, entry here, stop loss above the manipulation, and then targeting whatever. There you go. You hit take profit in a couple minutes right there in that big 1042 candle. Beautiful. I did size a little bit light today because it was Friday and we had CPI come out this morning at 8:30, and then we had 10 a.m. prelim consumer sentiment, and then Fridays are not my favorite days to trade just because they are a little bit lower probable. And Fridays are usually TGIF. Thank God it's Friday, and we tend to kind of like dump in one direction or pump in one direction. Let's see what we are currently doing. Not really much. 15 minutes just is pure chop right now. If anything, we do look bullish. We have this large 15-minute turtle soup wick right here, creating that rejection block that we tapped into, and then we're starting to move out of it. So yeah, that is the trade for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys found some insight in this. This model is really simple. It's focused on time, then price, and then focusing on what happens during that specific time, and then you can execute based off the signatures that I teach. So that is pretty much it. I hope you guys like this lecture. I'm going to post a couple more explaining my thought process of the other trades that I took this week, starting from Monday and so on and so forth. I did take a couple great trades. And yeah, I can also, actually, let me not do that because it shows the Loom link in my Discord. But I mean, my Discord. But I was going to show you all the trades that I took for this week. They're also live on my Instagram and my TikTok. I posted the recap on all of those trades. You can watch those completely for free. There's a lot of sauce in those videos as well. If you can't join the Discord, you can just watch those videos and like learn off of them. And yeah, that's it for this trade recap. I hope you guys enjoyed. Super easy day in my opinion. Printed twice. One of my students actually caught a long here as well, targeting that PD array that I teach, that standard deviation. So he got a crazy trade like that. Rest of my students caught shorts down here. Then also in the other macro that I teach. So yeah, it's always focused on time and price, and then just identifying these signatures. We did look bullish on the day though. As you can see, we were coming from a market maker buy model, making higher highs and higher lows, just doing something like this. But you don't really even need a bias to trade my model. You can be on the 1 minute chart. That's all I did. I just went on the 1 minute chart, looked at some signatures, was like, okay, I'm gonna take a trade here. This looks good. It's that simple. Stop doing daily 4 hour, 1 hour, 30, 15, 5, etc. Marking out every single PD array, every hourly fair value gap, everything. It's noise. That's all I'm gonna say. It's pure noise. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this recap. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next lecture and trade recap. Peace.